Hello, it is Tuesday, January 17th, 2012 at 2:14 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I wanted to give you a HAARPstatus.com update. I wanted to show you this new area here in the Midwest. They're calling it a 5.0 in the Ozarks. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can read along. And you can see it right here. Here's the scale. I just was noticing this. We have an alert and warnings here. But I'm going to go ahead and read this. It's a 5.0 in the Ozarks. The wavelength is short. Duration of climb 6 hours. The date is January 16th, 2012 at 2210 UTC. Quality is excellent. Remarks: a moderate short wavelength was detected peaking in just under 6 hours. This indicates a short-term event for severe weather, be it electrical storms, severe thunderstorms, or tornadoes. Impacts: a 5.0 is a moderate event which is smaller than the severe events in both Florida and North Carolina last week. It deems watching, though, and the residents in central to southern Missouri and into northern Arkansas should be on the lookout for rapid bad weather conditions between now and overnight. And then additionally, we have an area here in the Pacific Northwest. They're calling it an M9, which is M10 is the top of the scale. Magnitude 9.0, warning levels. Wavelength is long. Duration of climb 60 hours. Location Southern Pacific Northwest. Date January 15th, 2012 at 2020 UTC. Quality good. Remarks: a moderate magnitude was detected over Washington. However, within it, it looks as if two areas were showing up, this one taking much longer and building over nearly the same area as the magnitude 6.0 reading. This is a major shift in the pattern, bringing severe storms, flooding, and heavy mountain snow and avalanches to the area within the week and beyond. Current jet stream. A storm is moving through the area, but a shift is imminent due to the reading, and residents in this area need to be warned about increased storms, flooding, heavy mountain snow, for avalanches and gusty winds after the 17th and 18th for over 10 days of a pattern shift. Impacts: major storm systems, severe weather, avalanches from heavy snowfall, flooding in the lowlands, and gusty winds. I want to bring you also over to the induction magnetometer in Gakona, Alaska. And you can see that there has been, well, it looks like it was fairly quiet here for a brief period. This is January 17th UTC right over here, and this whole part would be January 16th. So about 11 UTC, we had some activity starting down here in the lower, but with spikes that went up quite a ways, and that went through about 21 UTC. Some minor stuff in between here, and then at let's see, this is 2, so about 1 o'clock up in the 2.5 hertz, we had some activity starting, and then along with that we've got 3 up here. And it'd be nice to know what this all means. I'm sure somebody does, but it looks like there's different frequencies going out, and I'm sure that different frequencies affect different things. So this one's gone on till now. This line is right now. And going over to IntelliCast, I forgot to enlarge this here. Just a little while ago we had some tornadic cells showing up in Missouri. Let's turn that on and see if they're still showing up. Storm tracking. Yep, we still have one down here. The little red triangles mean possible tornado damaging winds and hail. There also was some hail showing. Yeah, here's one right here. Northwest of Springfield, Missouri. And then all these green ones, there's some hail up here too. The green ones are strong cells. And then right here on the border of Indiana and Illinois, we have another one showing up. Additionally, we've got, so the HAARP status was predicting that there would be weather down in this area, and it actually did kind of pass through that area. And then up to the northwest, up here in Iowa, corner South Dakota, Minnesota, we got snow, and you can see edges of HAARP rings right here, frequency rings showing up. And there also were some that showed up here, and hopefully they'll show up. We're going to switch over to College DuPage. Oh, here's a yellow square, that's possible damaging winds. And that's Ohio. I think Cincinnati's down there. Okay, so let's go over to College of DuPage. You can kind of get an overview of what's going on in the nation. You can see we've got something up here in the Washington Coast area, which is where HAARPstatus.com said there was going to be some. Not much showing up here. Doesn't mean it's not any going on there. They've kind of dimmed it a lot lately, though. So unless something really severe is going on, it doesn't show up. There's something happening in Texas here too. You can see this is moving through and up, heading towards the East Coast. And we're going to take a look at Missouri here. You can see just faint indications of the HAARP rings down in, right in here. This one's coming out of Illinois over here, right here. Lincoln, Illinois, I think that is. And this is the edge of ones coming out of Springfield, right here. And then going up to, and you can see these strong cells going through. They're in the purple zone. Let me zoom in. And here's St. Louis right here. So it looks like they've already gone through St. Louis. And then taking a look at Iowa, we have all kinds of HAARP rings going on. Here's, this one's coming out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. And I saw one right here. I have to wait for it to move through a minute. Oh, that one's not showing up as much. I think there was one here coming out of Omaha. Right here, yeah, there's this, the edge of this one's coming out of Omaha. I also want to show you on the border of Iowa, and let's see if it's still showing. We'll get that playing through. In the meantime, I'll go back here and look at Iowa. You can see we got wind farms lit up right in here. These are wind farms right here. We've got, for some reason, the Quad Cities here. Let's see. Let's go look at that one on the next rad. Get the loop going. So right here is the Quad Cities. Got some little flicker going on here. It looks like some clouds moving through Chicago. This is interesting that it's building like an alley in between here. Let's go back and look at Des Moines. Yeah, that's now this, for some reason, they've left this in clear mode when we've got quite a bit of activity. I wonder what this green cloud is. Let me zoom in so you can see it better. Let's make it fill the page here. Slow it down. There's some kind of diminishing green cloud here by Des Moines. It diminishes right before this comes through. And that's kind of odd. It's not like a cloud moving away, it just kind of disappears. And then there's also a cloud that rolls down. This is that wind farm I was telling you about. This kind of rolls down in a way also. So we know we've got some frequency in this area. And this is kind of what the clouds look like when there is frequency. And this should be switching over to precipitation mode, and it is not. So let's go look at precipitation in Des Moines. It's showing less than 1/10 of an inch. Well, this is funny. We've got a little square here and a little square cut out here. It's like they took this piece and put it over there. Maybe that's what happened. So they're showing some accumulation right in this area, over 1/10 of an inch here, and this is about 1/2 of an inch right here. That's pretty, this is just a small spot to be getting more rain. Let's look at the loop again and see. Actually, that looks like where that cutout was. Let's go jump over to telecast a minute, see if that's still showing up. Yeah, it's right here. See, let's go back. That's at 2:25 Eastern Standard Time. So that would be, I might get this wrong, 1:25 Central Standard Time, which is, that's the local time here. And let's zoom in. My mouse is kind of sticky here, so it's, and that's centered on Centerville. That's convenient. Let's make that go away a minute, see if it county lines here. There's Ottumwa. I need to get a reference point. Alright, here's the little part that goes down in Iowa, so it's 1, 2, 3 counties over. Where's that, where that circle? This is like a warm area. That's why it's still showing as rain rather than snow or ice. So there's something warming that area, and I wanted to see if this is the same place. So here's the little cutout, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's close. It's just 1 county over. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but it just, you know, it's no coincidence it's in the same area, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4. So anyway, let's go back here. And you can see, stop it right here, you can see where the rings cross over here. This one's centered around La Crosse. Actually, this one's coming out of the Quad Cities right here. And this one's coming out of Omaha. So there you have it. God bless you. Have a good evening. And be careful in Missouri.